Hello, and welcome back to some One Piece D&D. I had already unmuted and just found out that our DM is not present. He had walked away for just a second, but that's okay. We're gonna sit here and chat with the boys for a second. Welcome back to some Sakura Pirates Explosion. We got some new art. Why don't we show that off for a second? Kief, why don't you speak for a second, Dill, so that the lovely people can see just how good looking Kief Moon is now. There's an ice cream truck or something going on behind Dill. It's pretty. It's very pretty. We also have some new art for Josh's character, Kiryu. Kiryu, why don't you show the lovely people what you're working with now? You're covered up by chat a little bit. I am the chat. He said it so menacingly. But yes, and we do have some art for Arthur Morgan. Make sure you tune in next time where he will be the main feature on the thumbnail. And we get to see our cowboy boy all spiffied up. It's good stuff. There's a JoJo's color scheme for Arthur Morgan that I cannot wait for the audience to see, if I'm being honest. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I thought yeah, I thought you were just really still. What's going on? Oh no. I can't. No, yeah, on Discord you're frozen as well. I'm gonna refresh it. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got her. Yeah, the YouTube god said, not today, SSJ8. Not today. Let me turn off my camera. Yeah, apparently if I have my camera on for you guys at the same time, that's a no-go. For some reason, you know, I capture 3 cameras at once when we do the podcast, but if I do 2 and show my camera, I'm a piece of shit. Yeah. Yeah, during the last podcast episode, Cody's handle from Vex's server got leaked to chat, which is, of course, Sir Jorksalot, which it has been changed now, if I'm recalling, to Lord Jorksalot. One day, not today, but one day. Yeah, Josh, same brain cell. He's gooning on Gojo. It's wild. It's all built up. They call him Akuma. Sly, cover Twinkie Pie, or whatever her name is. Follow the sparkles to explore your body, Sly. Yeah, we're live, by the way. Yeah, I went live, and then Cody was like, "Oh shit, Mikey stepped away," and I was like, "Oh, uh-oh." It's all good. Sly! Listen to Bentley, Sly! My wife left me. She said that wasn't why, but it was why. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to One Piece D&D. We are the Sakura Pirates. I am the Captain Leadbelly. I'm, of course, joined by the lovely historian Arthur D. Morgan, played by SSJ Cody, who just walked away from his camera, but he's beautiful. He's there. Look at that booty. And, of course, we have no idea what his role on the crew is just yet. Moon Kief, played by NoChillDill, and the Shipwright of the crew as well, and first. I'm so used to him just being the first mate, but I know he has another role, which is Shipwright. You think after a year and a half I would know, but which is, yeah, he the eye guy. He makes stuff. He's a goo man. He dabbles in the goo. The BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. We could use that in the campaign and not get copyrighted because because Metro Beats made that a copyright-free song so that anybody could lay down a track over it, which is hilarious to me. BBL Drizzy. So get ready for Kief and Leadbelly to perform that as the new path. But anyway, I'm gonna hand it over to I'm gonna hand it over to our lovely DM, Mr. ToriMori, the man who brings us all together here today, and you know, paints this beautiful world for us to explore. Oh snap. Everyone get down, the King of Ross one. He has a jar. That means he's gonna bust. Yeah, it's all right. It'd be all right. He ate the wheelchair to know me. We are getting out of hand. Mikey, step in, please. DM, please. You're my deep cut, Sly. A Peter. Peter! Peter, our son has body dysmorphia because of his football head, Peter. Yeah. Woo! Oi, abyss! You better watch out, Yugs. I'm getting that inspiration from my blind sister. I love that child slave Leadbelly is my token right now. Just wanted to say that. Yes, it's poor little guy. Why would I do all that to him? I don't know, but I did. Lucas, you want to make a fun D&D character? How about I make him a slave? What's that? His father murdered in front of him. Devil fruit forced fed. Hold on. You cut out, brother. But it like cut out right at the question and then picked up right when you started doing the answers. Remember, chat, he may have clipped his wings, but he's still got those hooves. Yeah, I had to throw it in the quotes section on the Eternal Dawn Discord, which if you want to join your own D&D campaign, make sure you jump in there. Just in the general chat, throw out, hey, how do I get into the D&D section? And we'll throw you in there. And yeah. Josh is purposely answering last. Yeah, should have got that bear. No, I'll hard stick it out for truth. I don't care how many of my crewmates say no. Join me now, Arthur. Treason! I'm really, really sad I didn't get to kill him. I'm just gonna say that out loud, because I need to. I remember people, do you remember? Nope, that's the Bell Kingdom now, Josh. Weren't you listening to Cody? I dropped his lead horse, by the way. Bill! Bill Nye. Hey, same. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the only kingdom that he had mentioned in Sesh. That was in the South Blue, at least. Mm-hmm. Carl. The green one. Spud is the one that died. Spud! Yeah, Tid the Kid, I remember. That's what I said. Yeah, we were close, Ragnar, don't worry. Yeah. Before we get started with session today, I would also like to one last time shout out Smokey, one of my best friends in the entire One Piece community, Grand Line Bound. Make sure you go down to his channel in the link in the description under the best friends section, and you will see that's literally what it says. It's like best buddy or something like that, and it's Smokey's link. But that is who is doing all of the new art for all of our characters that you're seeing when Dill or Josh talks. We'll have new character art for every single character soon. We're really excited to show you what Smokey's been cooking up. So go drop him a subscription and make sure you check out his One Piece content. His abridged arc reviews are some of the funniest content in the One Piece space on YouTube. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With a few others from the crew, as well as some adversaries. But where we're really opening up today is some years in the past. It is a stormy, inky black night. Even if there weren't a few others from rumbling clouds, flashing lightning through the air, illuminating this little town of sorts under a grand castle, thunder booming and rattling the windows, it would still be an inky black night. As we are atop the red line at the Holy Land of Mary Joie. It is the night of the new moon celebration. Deep into the night, most of the inhabitants of Mary Joie are already tucked into bed, but looking out from the top floor of the main castle here, through those big plate glass windows, there are still night fires throughout the town of Mary Joie, where the celebration continues for the love of the new moon when no moon is in the sky. Footsteps pitter-patter in a single file line through the empty hallway. It's a vast corridor. On one side are, of course, the windows overlooking all of Mary Joie. And on the other wall are some doors that lead into some sort of meeting rooms or armories or just various different utility type rooms, all doors shut. And on the walls are big, broad paintings of notable celestial dragons of ages past. Guys, we're gonna, I don't have like a hallway map here, so go ahead and Leadbelly and Kief specifically, lay your tokens down here where I'm pinging. I'm gonna lay a few down as well.
Oh boy. Also, boys, just so everyone knows, at some point the Discord audio cut off after the first few minutes of stream. I have it fixed now so everyone could hear you as we got into the session proper, but yeah. There was like a good 20 minutes where we could not hear anything. I'll fix it in post for the the VOD.
That's a shame.
It really sucks, yeah.
But we're here now.
But we're here now, exactly. And we all the way up. Oh, sorry.
Good catch. No worries.
All the way up.
I don't know how the audio turned off, if I'm being honest, but oh well. We'll worry about that another time if it happens again.
Stuff happens. It's all good.
I'll be right back, Mikey. Maybe 2 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. I can still kind of paint out the scene here while we await Dill's return. Yeah, it's dark, stormy night. Rain comes down outside and is drumming against the window pane. As you guys can see, this is the single file line Leadbelly. You are right smack dab in the middle. You all have on these hooded cloaks, and you are led by the celestial dragon Don Quixote Homer. Do you want to maybe young Leadbelly is feeling here, maybe about him or about the night or the situation?
At this point in time, Leadbelly is terrified. Not of homing, though. Homer, not of Homer. Homer has been nothing but sweet to Leadbelly, even since he first arrived in Marie-Joie. In fact, his branch of the Don Quixote family is very almost nurturing to their slaves. Like, out of all of the families you want to serve, that is the one that most people try to get attached to. Sadly, only a select few do, but it's mostly because of the other celestial dragons. So he feels trusting in Homer, but at the same time, he knows what lurks around Marie-Joie, especially at this time of night.
Yeah, you're filled with that fear. There is sort of a demonstrable truth to something that Homer told you all earlier when you all were still together. He had fulfilled his part of the promise for the other half of the path, who are currently in disguise. He had managed to round up some of the castle guards' full sets of armor and had handed them to everybody. However, they could not get armor sets in your size, Leadbelly, as well as Kief's size. So they sort of had to wing this side of things and split up, let the others sneak their way out, and then have you guys slip out in a slightly more dangerous but necessary way. Luckily, thanks to the night of the celebration, like Homer said, there's only a skeleton guard on deck tonight. So there are far fewer guards. A lot of people have been celebrating. You guys had performed earlier on for the evening toast when the sun set and the new moon rose into the sky. And you even saw the rare appearance of the Gorosei. They had even come out and partied and joined in the festivities. So everybody is, resting up now. The party.
Tell me what they look like. What do the Gorosei look like? Do they look like the 5 Gorosei we're familiar with now? Obviously, Leadbelly wouldn't know that, but...
I will DM you with these.
Okay.
The full details post-session, but I'll say for now, 3 of them are the same.
Oh! Guys, we're going to take out a Gorosei eventually. But yes. Oh my goodness. So what are we going to do, Mr. Homer, sir?
Here we go.
Kief and Leadbelly hold hands.
Oh, That's sweet. Homer is leading the pack. He is sort of like crept over, and he turns his head over his shoulder and goes, "Shh, trust me. We must keep the talk down to an absolute minimum. There aren't many guards. We've been lucky not to run any yet, but there could be any around the corner. We just have to get down. Hold up." And he puts his hand out and kind of pushes him up against the wall. There's like a support pillar jutting out from the wall, and you all press up against that as more clanking footsteps come around the corner at the far end of this corridor. The man directly in front of you, Leadbelly, places his hand on you and forcefully but gently pushes you up against the wall, looking very different from how he is in the present. The handsome, dashing, strong, confident Missy stands up, smiling lips at you.
You cut out.
You cut out. I heard that it was the strong, handsome, mystical, and then after that,
He smiles down at you guys and just puts a finger to his lips. Doesn't say a word. Behind you, Kief, comes along another one of the path who had sort of in a surprise. He was supposed to dress up as one of the guards as well and go with the other half of the group, but last minute he decided he was going to tag along with you all. Brass Bill is right behind you, Kief. And now that you're back, Dill, I'll pass it to you as you all see a pair of Holy Land guards walk past. They're in the full outfit, lances at their sides. One of them also carries a torch. And you can see that they're moving straight down the corridor. They're luckily not coming toward you guys, but they're still taking their time. You know, they're telling jokes, laughing. You can't really make it out unless maybe you want to roll something. You feel free. But yeah, Kief, clue us into a little bit of what you're feeling in this moment.
Kief is very anxious about this because this is one of the things he's dreamed about the entire time of, like, knowing the path is unfortunately separating from them and getting out of Marie Joie. So, with it being right in front of them, he's kind of like, he's obviously not like going out of the way to be like excitable, but he is still trying to remain out of sight and not make as much noise.
Kief, I will say, if you are holding Leadbelly's hand, are you?
Yeah.
You can feel his heartbeat in his hand. That is how scared he is.
I was gonna
Bill.
say you would feel Kief's, but you wouldn't with your beating. It would just kind of cancel out.
Who's going?
Yeah, they're beating against each other, and the heartbeat just like pumps back into you guys. So you're like, whoa, his heartbeat is really going crazy right now, and it's just
He must be scared too. It calms Leadbelly down just a little bit, and Kief's probably like, yeah, he's excited.
It's crazy work.
The guards finally go past. They wander down the corridor, and the glow of their lamp, as well as their faint voices and their heavy footsteps, eventually dwindle completely. Yet Homer does not make a move. He stays in that spot, just staring just past the little column that's jutting out of the wall. Finally, Brass Bill takes a little step forward. He goes, "All right, they're gone. What are we waiting for?" Homer just turns around and goes, "Shh, quiet. Do you want us all to get caught?"
A grump. Sorry, Homer.
Yeah, and you're a little rat. I'm still trying to get us
We're all trying to get out
out
of
of
here.
Don't you worry, Kief. Come on, let's get a move on, Celestial.
He has a name too.
Homer's been good to us, Bill. You should be nice to him.
Mystical's strong voice comes up and he says, now's not the time, guys. Come on. We've got to trust in our Savior, no matter who he is or what camp he belongs to. I think we're good, though, Homer. And he taps the Celestial Dragon on the shoulder. That seems to spur him on. Homer takes off as you guys near that corner. It's like a four-way course. He peeks around the corner, and after just a moment's glance, he waves his hand, and he leads you down the same way that the guards just went. You all are moving kind of slowly, following Homer's pace. He's a little hunched over and taking like half steps. You all are also not wearing shoes right now. You're wearing these little like sockish slippers of sorts to make as little noise as possible. You go along for a little bit. Homer makes a few other turns, and that tension simply does not dispel for you both. Go ahead and, if you would, both of you just toss out a regular D20, no buffs.
Okie dokie.
15.
I need my buffs. That's what makes Leadbelly good, is all of his buffs. 12. Not bad, not bad. Not bad for a regular Leadbelly roll.
Yeah, you guys are clearly, still feeling that tension. However, Kief, for you, you feel very confident that Brass Bill is behind you. And as close as you are to Leadbelly, as much as you don't appreciate how Bill has treated Leadbelly since his tenure began with the path, you know that Bill is just this stalwart warrior. And if it were up to him, the fighting would have began a long, long time ago. But at the same time, there was a protectiveness in what he was doing. And that protectiveness, especially for you, is still here. Leadbelly, with your 12, you largely feel that same way, but thanks to following Mystical, this man who has kind of taken on the role of your father, for lack of a better term, here at Mary Joie, always watching over you, making sure you had enough at dinner, had enough water throughout the day, little basic things like that, to even taking, beatings once or twice. Nothing where the Celestials maybe wanted to turn their whips on you for any insubordination, or when you were feeling grief-struck over your own family and homeland being war-torn. Mystical was the one who came and took those beatings for a child.
Yeah.
You both are feeling a little better about that as Homer leads you all to a stairwell that spirals down to the next floor down. Along the way, Bill pipes back up and he says, so what are we going to do if the others run into... I don't quite feel right leaving them on their own either. You got any contingencies for that, Celestial?
He has a name.
Homer just turns and he says, we have to trust in their ability to just make it out the front door. We'll meet them on the ground, and then I'll get you to the Southport. I have a carriage, but it'll still be about a 5 days journey. But after you get down, you'll be in the South Blue. You'll all be free. And Homer glances at you, Leadbelly.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You cut out.
You cut out really bad, Mikey.
You said, and Homer glanced at you, Leadbelly, and then we heard nothing of your next sentence.
Oh yeah, I heard somebody else trying to talk.
Oh yeah. Leadbelly
Yeah.
said, but I'm from the East Blue. I don't know anyone in the South Blue.
Well,
All the better. I don't want
You-
any of you to be caught.
Okay.
Leadbelly, he looks at you in that same way that he looked at you essentially the night that you all met. It was the first time that Homer had come to see the path perform in the main castle, and it was soon after you had eaten your Hana fruit. You had immediately begun to perform beautifully with the fruit. There was a pretty low learning curve time in multiple instruments at once. And you recall, after that very first song, you had looked up and locked eyes with none other than Homer, who was weeping in the middle of a crowd of laughing, clapping celestial dragons. He wept.
I trust this man with my life.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes. I say to Brass Bill.
Yeah, that's because you're an idiot. You're
Yeah,
too
well, at least
young
I'm
to
not
realize
old.
that there's no hope up here atop the red line. Until I see those waters, I'm not trusting this celestial worth more than I can throw him.
Do you even listen when the others talk?
Believe it or not,
A new
we're being
dawn is
free.
coming.
Leadbelly is our savior. And Homer is all of our saviors.
Kief, I didn't think you were quite that foolish. Just because he's doing what he's supposed to be doing doesn't make him a savior. It makes him barely passable.
He's getting
Homer
closer.
actually stops and he says, "Don't bother arguing with him. You're sweet kids, but he's right. This is something all of us, should have done a long time ago."
Well, you're
Bill
doing
actually
it.
just sorry, go ahead.
Well, you're doing it now.
Exactly. You can't undo what you've done in the past or your people, but you can change how the future is for everybody.
Well, maybe for you all, but not for everybody, unfortunately. And he continues walking.
Above table, what does he know?
What does he
does he
know?
know?
If you want to make some sort of roll about that comment,
It
you
would-
guys definitely can.
It would be
You
a
guys wanna-
disadvantage.
You think because of your Tontata?
Because
Great.
yeah, because he would be. It's not a lie, but it's not a full truth.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because if he does or doesn't know about Void Century information,
Ooh.
Well, it wouldn't really be. Well, yeah, you guys can roll whatever you like. Just kind of call it out to me, and I may improvise it. Or if you just want to let the comment hang, they do
I'm gonna
continue
let the
down
comment
to
hang.
the next floor. Okay.
You believe him 100%, Kief.
Man,
Yeah,
are they really
you-
that bad? I mean, they treated us bad, but I didn't think it would be that bad.
Yeah, I guess at a 5 for that.
it's like, oh
It's
yeah,
like
they must have
outside-
done some pretty bad shit outside of just keeping us as slaves.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That there's a little bit of that you've been privy to. I mean, you've seen baser slaves, the people really at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
Just the wine servers or the hors d'oeuvres guys, like they do the slightest thing, they accidentally step on a celestial dragon's like shoe, and they have been beaten to within an inch of their life. Or even so, we remember there was one point where a young serving girl was taken and thrown from the battlements on a night of heavy drinking for the Celestials, pretty much their entertainment as punishment for her spilling a flute of champagne. But from this 5 insight, you kind of just chalk what Homer says up to the fact that there's a lot of evil, and there are a lot of dragons with a lot of slaves, and it's sort of, just impossible for Homer to be able to do something about them all.
Okay. So he knows that he'll get
You
taken
guys-
out.
The conversation dies down a little bit again as you are back in the main corridors, walking alongside big, wide plate windows, the rain drumming against them. And
This place is
as
massive.
you head along, Brass Bill starts to creep a little more carefully, Kief. You notice pretty much right away. He takes the single file line to take a few steps forward toward Mystical and Homer. And you guys can still hear him say, I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. It's almost like there are too few guards, don't you think?
Well, it's the festival, right? They were having bonfires and drinking and...
Yeah, but when have you known a celestial dragon to drink with a guard?
Ooh. Mystical. He's sort of, the confident look on his face drops just ever so slightly as you say that. He looks between the 4 of you, and as you guys reach a turn in the corridor at the end, Homer suddenly stops short. He has a grimace upon his face. He starts to chew his lip, and then he finally says, "You're right. Where is everybody? We've only seen 2 guards since we left your room. This is still the castle. There should be at least 20 more." Go ahead.
Let me read something
Yeah, go
real fast. I don't know if I think this would be one of the first abilities that Leadbelly would learn, so I'm gonna see if it's viable to use here. Oh goodness, come on, roll 20. Stop being so waggy, like widowy, so waggy. Still better than D&D Beyond.
On D&D Beyond,
Yeah, on D&D Beyond.
you too can be just as unprepared as pencil and paper.
I love Legends of Adventurous so much. Shout out Legends of Adventurous. They wrote an amazing system called the Crooked Moon that's an expansion to 5e. Oh, planning a session or a campaign with it already. I found it. Took me a second. I would like to do this.
Ooh.
Yeah, what and where are you doing it on?
So we've just hit a turn in the hallway, correct?
Yes, sir.
I would like to point it as far down the hallway as I can to see if I see any more guards in the direction that we will be that we'll be heading.
Okay. Yeah, this is not a 4-way turn. This comes to an L curve, so there's only going to be one way for you all to go.
Okay.
Nice. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa. Is that does that get made at advantage? for... Wait, no.
I don't think so. I think I actually just have advantage on. So it's the
That's
14.
all good. Yeah, the 14 will still be enough here. You grow those eyes, I guess, on the edge of the wall or something like that to where you can see down this hall. And it gets incredibly dark. There are no windows along this wall. It's already dark where you are, but it's at least letting in that little filter of light, just enough to see, you know, your silhouettes and the silhouettes of the portraits on the wall. Down this hall, there is like a dark void of sorts. Not literally, but it is so dark that it's almost as if you're blind. And yet, while Homer does not make another move, he breaks out into a cold sweat as the faintest...
Ooh.
You
Who
cut
you
out
heard?
after Tempest.
No. He started tapping on his mic or something because I heard something that sounded like footsteps.
You hear, yes, the faintest footsteps grow louder and louder. And suddenly your grown eyes can see the faintest form grow and get closer, taking calm steps. Brass Bill says, "What the hell is that? What do you see?"
Someone's
And
coming.
it hisses that in your ear.
Someone's coming.
Mystical turns to you. He says, "Who is it?"
I don't know.
And as it gets closer and closer, you see this, their head looks pretty big, like strangely big.
They have a
And
giant
they seem
head.
to be wearing they seem to be wearing all white. As they come into focus, it stands out more and more against the darkness behind them. And as things come a little more into clarity, your eyes having adjusted to the darkness at this point, you see that this figure has one hand in their pants pocket, very casually strolling toward you, and they wear a big wooden mask with dark eye holes and a dark open mouth on it.
They're wearing some kind of mask.
Go ahead and go ahead and roll me a history,
Okay.
Leadbelly. It'll be a very low DC.
Watch me get in that
Might
one.
still fail it from your... No, a 14, yeah, absolutely would have come into some contact with the direct arm of the Dragon's CP0.
It's a
This is one of
CP0
their
agent.
members. Brass Bill immediately, he stands up straight. Fuck. I knew this shit was gonna happen.
What do we do? I look at Mystical, tears streaming from my eyes and coming out of the eyes on the wall too before I can pull them away from it. And I look at him. What do we do, Mystical? What do we do?
Shh. He doesn't know we're here yet. Homer, let's
What if
turn
he
back.
saw my eyes? What if he saw my eyes?
Ooh. Are your eyes still there?
No, I pulled them away, but
Okay.
Well,
I did start
what if-
crying before I pulled them away. So
What if
tears
they
might
were
have
on a
started streaming down the
painting?
wall.
What if they were on the painting?
I couldn't see where I
You
was
never
putting
know.
them. I just kind of guessed.
Yeah. What if they were on painting? Maybe they just looked like the eyes of the painting we're following.
Did you
We'll
see
be
any
fine.
paintings?
Yeah. There's one right there.
Leadbelly turns around. Oh shit. Okay.
Like the former Gorosei members.
yeah, like the Mars Volta.
Mystical is he's standing by Homer's shoulder. Just he finally puts a hand on Homer. He says, "Homer, what do we do?" You see that Homer, pretty obviously, is in a state of shock. His eyes are wide. His sweat has increased, and he stammers, "I don't know. How close is he?"
I can tell he's gonna be hitting the corner here soon.
Well, he's only getting closer, says Brass Bill. And he throws the hood on his cloak back and cracks his knuckles. You four need to turn back, find another staircase. Now.
We can't leave you.
What about you?
Yeah. You might be an asshole, but you're my asshole.
I ain't your asshole, he blares at you.
Oh, no.
He definitely heard that, Bill.
Look out of here before I go crazy on you all instead. And he looks at you with these big wide eyes with a certain anger on his face that, Leadbelly, you're certainly no stranger to. Even you, Kief, everybody in the path has kind of been on the receiving end of this, or at least played witness to it once in their time with the path. Except for you, Kief. He has always sort of, praised you and your abilities, always calling you, in his estimation, the best of the musicians among them. And he looks at each of you in turn, except for Homer. He says, go. I don't know how long I can hold this guy off for, but I'll keep him here. I won't let him alert anybody else.
Leadbelly is calm, and he looks Bill in the eyes, and he's like, I'll remember you. No matter what, I'll remember you, Bill.
Yeah, and you always remember that I was the better player. Don't you forget it, Leadbelly.
I mean, I can't play brass, so...
Both of y'all are amazing players.
Come on, Kief, we gotta go. And I, start tugging at Kief, because I know he's gonna want to stay, but I've got to bring him with me.
As you do, just before Brass Bill sort of hoods his eyes, and he says, Kief, you want to keep your spot at the top as the best musician? You better practice more. And he turns and starts walking around the corner. And the last thing you hear him say is, Leadbelly's catching up to you pretty fast.
Oh, bars! Oh, my heart!
W. Brass Bill.
W. Brass Bill. Oh, that
With
hit,
that,
Mikey. That hit good.
Hey, thank you guys for the good role playing. I wanted to, I was excited to explore y'all's younger thought processes in that moment. Maybe we'll see from but it was a long night, almost as long, or rather almost as long as the night was short previously, when you all were in the big top finale fighting for your lives, as well as the lives of many other circus goers. In the light of morning, after what seemed like a couple hours, 3 hours had passed, a whole night has passed. Leadbelly, all go ahead and please take a 1d4. Whoa.
Whoa!
Excuse me,
1d4?
sorry. My roll 20, I have a new key binding for my push to talk, and I keep forgetting about it, and it messed with my Zoom. Leadbelly, I will need a...
Can you repeat that, please? You can help.
Yeah, just roll a 1d4 and subtract 2 from it. You will, the base will be 1 at the very least, but there's still a -2 potential.
Let's go.
Okay,
We got
so-
a 1.
I'll pull us over here to this map. This is sort of a blown up portion showing all of the Marine forces that Leadbelly had just taken down. The only 2 you were unable to knock out were Lieutenant Hackjaw himself, who has come here for you and your crew's head, as well as his assistant, the man you left alive, Duckpuss. And the very last thing we left off on were a host of Rashwan soldiers led by a strange and rather young man. at the head of their procession. They outnumber the Marines 10-1. Their forces look to be about 300, while the Marines have about 30. Let's see. We have up here by Lead Horse, if you guys want to go ahead and toss your tokens down, that's about where you're standing as this force has come out of the wilds. And the man in front wearing some sort of livery with perhaps vaguely familiar iconography. Marines, I will not repeat myself again. Leave these shores now. You have no jurisdiction here. We will handle the Sakura pirates.
Yeah. Scram.
Hackjaw immediately wags a finger at you, Leadbelly, and he says, "You be quiet and leave these to the officials."
Yeah, I don't take orders from you. I don't know who you are.
Hackjaw ignores you from there and steps toward this newcomer. Hail! I am Lieutenant Silver Hackjaw, Navy Base 199. I apologize for this intrusion, but I must request that you make an exception. These criminals have defiled our town, made mockery of us, and killed our comrades.
Yeah, but we just burned a hole in their countryside, so, like, I don't think they're too happy with us either.
The man at the head of the procession, he sort of flicks his eyes toward you, but he has a fairly neutral expression on his face before he looks back at Hackjaw. He says, "Yes, be that as it may, you have my sympathies, Marine, but nothing else. The world government has issued a decree that you have no jurisdiction on these lands," and he points his finger at the sand underfoot. "Now, if you want to cause further problems, my men and I here will see to it that we lock up more than just the Sakura pirates today. Should we do that, Lieutenant
Kief, I think
Hackjaw?"
they're talking about locking us up. I'm pretty tired, but I could probably take a couple down. How many you got? Oh, Dill's typing. You. I said, hey,
Oh.
Kief.
So this is the same morning.
Yeah. We have not
Yes.
long rested
This
yet.
is right after where we left off last session.
I mean, good, because I didn't hit the long rest button on my sheet, so I still have accurate stuff. I mean,
Yeah. That's why I said
Me
I'm not
too.
looking too good, but I can take a couple down.
to be fair, Kief does have to make a name for himself with the Marines.
I'm gonna possibly do something. while
Leadbelly
I'm
has to
watching
make a name
too.
for himself against the Rashwan Kingdom.
I still have to determine what kind of king they have.
You can figure that out while you're punching that dude in the face with multiple fists.
That is true.
Before
"What
you
kind of
guys
king do you
can...
serve? Is he a good king?"
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. If you shout that out, everyone will kind of turn their attention toward you. And this man who's at the head of the Rashwan army, he sort of gives a half smirk. He says, "Yes, he's a very wise and benevolent king. All hail to King Beer the Fourth." And there's in unison, I forget the exact term, but the soldiers, the 300 strong, they slam their weapons against their chest, their lances or swords. It creates a loud clang, and in unison they all shout, "All hail King Beer!"
I would like to. Leadbelly laser focuses on this dude right here. And I would like to know if I could do this as an instead of a perception, as an insight to him, to see his definition of good, basically.
Interesting.
Leadbelly's
Okay.
still feeling very strange after that very wild burst that had, poured out of him.
Yes. So for this roll, I'm going to tell you what you rolled that 1d4 for. That was a level of exhaustion. So
Yeah, I figured it was.
go ahead and add one. It'll be the basic rules, so it's just a -1 since you're at level 1 exhaustion, a -1 to any roll you will make.
Will I still get a +5 to my insight? So instead, it'll be +10 instead of the regular base 5, like it does for perception on this? Or should I roll it as a perception? Or is it? No, hold on, wait, I read that wrong. It's +5 to my passive perception score, so I don't need to roll. In place of a search action, I can instead become focused and aware of a living creature without 60. Yeah, how do you want me to play this, man? Ignore the insight roll for right now. We can roll with it if that's what you choose, but like, read this over real quick and tell me what you think I should be doing. I'm a little confused by it in the instance that I'm trying to use it in.
Yeah, I think for here, we'll kind of fudge it and say that this insight is valid.
Okay. Cool.
At an 11, this is kind of a scaled one. So at an 11 would tell you that something to his statement. There's something behind those eyes of his that are a little somber, as uproarious as his voice is. There's something that infers to you his heart is not fully in it.
Oh, let's go. That's what I'd like to hear. Kief, you'll notice that Leadbelly like smiles. Abyss, you'll notice this too. Leadbelly smiles and he looks at both of you and he's like, let's see where this goes. This might be our ticket into the Rashomon Kingdom. We have to find Mitch. You'll love him, Kief.
At this point, Duckpuss has kind of gotten back to his feet. You hadn't knocked him out, but you knocked him down to one knee.
Yes.
And he returns and runs over to Hackjaw's side. He says, Lieutenant, we do not need to cause an international incident in foreign lands. All of our men are knocked out. We can get everybody back on the ship, reconvene, and capture them later. But what was that their captain just did? He couldn't do that before. You mean to reveal our whole hand, Duckpuss? Quiet that fat mouth of yours now before I regret promoting you.
Well, are you the leader of this group?
As Kief has like not even recognized Hackjaw as like the main threat of the Marines.
You do, Hackjaw?
Yes.
Yeah, he would stand proudly and clasp his hands behind his back and say, I am the executive officer in charge of Navy Base 199 and all of its justice while Captain Sasaki hunts pirates like you, only better.
Wait, Captain Sasaki. That sounds like a higher position than you. But anyways, I'll beat you and get my name known because I'm not known as a Sakura pirate yet, but...
Oh, so you name yourself as one of them, little man. I know not what lands you hail from here in the south, if at all, but trust me, if you sail with these vagabonds and criminals, we will hunt you to the deepest extent that justice will allow.
With that, Leadbelly's gonna step
However,
forward a little
Hey,
bit.
guess what?
Hold on, Lucas, hold on.
Oh, okay. I
And
got
guess
you.
what? Then hunt me. I'll be with them the whole way. And I'll beat y'all the whole way, too.
You want to know where we hail from, Marine? We come from your holy land, taken there by force. So you go back, you tell your captains. You tell them how an escaped slave destroyed your town. Tell them my name. Tell them it was Leadbelly. And then I'm going to turn to
And
this
that
guy.
we're forming the new path.
Yeah, tell them that too. I'm going to look at this guy. And I'm going to be like, so these men, they hold no jurisdiction on your ground?
None at all.
Then, little
We-
one, I expect you to leave. Respect these people's homeland. Lord knows you have none.
You insolent little pup, telling lies, making fun of me to my face. And he comes up here
Ooh,
and stands across
which
from
one?
you.
Oh, that's a
Hackjaw
bad idea.
just stares bitterly. His mouth is screwing up, and then he goes, and he spits the nastiest loogie out on the sand right by your feet. He says, Duckpuss, gather the men that are awakening themselves and have them gather our comrades. We
I
take
thought
to
it
the
was only-
seas.
I thought it was only children that dribbled.
No, I thought we were gonna fight. Why are you running?
Let them go.
Run the lines.
I'm not feeling the best. You're lucky my stomach's
Mark
upset.
my words, Leadbelly. As soon as I see your pirate urges take off, and you leave Rashwan's shores, and you enter my jurisdiction again, it won't be capture that
mean?
awaits you. I
The
will sink
waters are
you
red
in.
bellies.
The waters are mine. Kief is correct. But the bottom of the sea, the place you will go, you get to meet the good old mate, Davy Jones. Davy Loans, my bad. I misspoke.
Yes. We'll see who winds up in his locker. We will see. You all take care of yourselves and enjoy what time left you have in Rashwan. Go ahead and thank your guardian angels, too. And he nods towards the Wetlands Army and then stalks off back toward his ship.
Let me at him. Let me at him. Run the fade.
He said, "We're at the Kief." And Leadbelly looks at you. You can see he is like fucking exhausted. He's like, "Today's not the day."
Nah, Keith needs to get his name known. He was about to take out the captain, be like, all right, now pick him up and go report this back to your captain.
Gradually, a few of the grunt marines pick themselves up. Many of them do not. And it is kind of a collective effort. It sort of takes quite a few minutes for them to haul their unconscious comrades up and out of the sand back onto the ship. The leader of the Rashwan army that has come out steps forward. This man in the red beret kind of tags along at his side. They step up toward you, Leadbelly, but they are watching the Marines, making sure that they are dwindling off steadily.
Could you resize my token so I could be on Leadbelly's shoulder now?
Yeah, I did see your messages. I keep trying to, but it's reverting due to the grids.
I'm gonna look at this guy while you're doing that and be like, "Thank you for your Clementine C, good sir. It means the world to us."
I think you meant diplomacy.
No, that's not it. It's definitely Clemency. Clemency? I think it's clemency. Thank you for your clemency, good sir. We don't mean the people of the Rashwan Kingdom any harm. We are just seafarers who picked up the title of pirate. Those men, they accosted me back in their village.
But we meant what we said
He's-
about asking if your king was good. You said that the world government was issued a no.
All in due
trespass.
time, boys. All in due time. Let them take their leave.
Okay. My belly like snoozes a
And
little bit while he's
gradually-
standing up. Okay.
After some time passes, the Marines are firmly back on their ship. They push off with their giant oars and take back into waters. And after they are a steady clip behind, this leader of the army looks back at you. The seriousness washes from his face, and he has a smile on his lips now, and he says, I think they bought it.
Huh?
Wait. You aren't here to take us in? As I didn't even think.
Oh,
to roll
no,
that.
no,
You
no.
disadvantage, you failed. he thought they were here to take a bend as well.
No. Worry not. I would not hope to. I just wanted to come meet you for myself. And he kind of walks past you guys a little bit, and he looks at the belly boat. And he says, it almost doesn't look like a wetlands ship anymore, does it, Beret? Tell me,
Is his
did
name
all of this
Beret 'cause he
happen?
wears one? Sorry. I whisper that to Kief. I'm like, what the
Tell me, did you do this to this ship after you took it from my little brother? Or my
Well-
older brother, excuse me?
My first mate did. He's a shipwright as well. Excuse me, I'm exhausted. We just like beat the shit out of these clowns.
We were up all night.
Yeah. Wait, so your brother,
That
That's
whole circus is
Blake's
gone.
Rivers?
Don't pretend like you don't know who I am, lead butt. And from within the throng of soldiers, you hear like clattering armor as they are pushed aside. You see Rivers.
Oh man, I thought this guy was arrested or something, wasn't he?
Who's
You
that?
guys went and got him? He's a fucking tool.
Why does he look like he'd wear a dress?
Hey, Rivers!
I only wear a dress to avoid marine detection, but now that the brothers are back together, Lunk, take down. These are the vagabonds who had me tied up to the mast for days, starving.
Hey, your man Spinny has been cleaning the fuck out of that mast, by the way. He is loyal as hell. That is my guy now. I stole your
wait, you know
ship
Spinny?
and your crewmate. Yeah, Spinny, my grunt. That was his guy, and I took him.
I'll make sure Spinny gets hanged for betraying me and leaving me to die with you all.
You took his best man, you took his boat, you took his honor,
Oh, dude, he had
and
this
you
really
made him wear
weird...
the dress.
Keith, he had this weird little guy. He might have been one of your people's, Tantata. He had this weird little guy. He played this flute, and it was terrible. It was so bad, I had to take him out. Luckily, Arthur just hit him really good with a bullet, and he just exploded.
Oh.
That was cool.
This guy, Lunk, walks over to Rivers, who is just glaring at you. He won't come nearer to you than he is now, but his fists are balled up. He grimaces at you. He's definitely wearing nicer clothes than you have seen him in. They look rather courtly. But this other leader of the army comes over. He shakes his head. He says, brother. It shames me to have to treat you like my younger sibling, even though you are my elder and heir to our father's estate. But, and he rears his fist back and punches Rivers right in the mouth.
Nah.
Wow. Didn't expect that family dynamic.
But it was funny.
Older brother becomes a pirate, and one of the younger brother becomes the captain of the guard, and it looks like he might be the one to inherit it all.
Yeah, it is
Rivers,
very, very.
you have to be grateful to the people who saved your life 3 times. I will not abide this attitude.
Wait, how'd we save his life?
Back to you all. And he gets on his hands and knees, and there are tears in his eyes as he looks at you with a big smile, and he says, "Thank you for keeping my brother safe."
Yeah, I guess don't mention it. We really kept him alive as a bit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. He was very, very crass, and he tried to rob a whole little fishing village that was doing nothing. So we weren't gonna stand for that. We're not that type of pirates. We want to liberate. We want people to be free. And the fishing village is now free because they don't have to worry about that douchebag, nice hit by the way, coming in and taking more of their stuff.
Yes. His days of playing pirate were too long, as short as they were. He needs to leave that to the real pirates of the world and dedicate himself to our father's court. And if not that, then at least our father's family.
Who's your dad?
Have him dedicated to your court.
Yeah.
That's what I have. Fun. Another matter. In addition to my, I bring my father's, the Lord Vertrude of More Keep. And please know, my father also extends his invitation to our home. We wish to host you for a feast tonight in honor of all you did for Air Rivers, as well as for you to sample Rashwan's hospitality.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm definitely down. I need to sleep first. You said it's at... Leadbelly just stops. He's exhausted.
If we bring the boat, can we still keep the boat? I know you said it was his, but if he's not going to be a pirate anymore.
No, with the banquet in the boat, we can call it even, right?
I mean,
well, I tell you the truth, I highly doubt my father would want to take this vessel back in the condition it's in. And I cannot promise that... We have plenty of the same make and model ship, yes, but I will say I doubt my father would agree to let me gift another one to you all. However, I can assure you, you would be open to using our shipbuilding yard as needed in order to make any repairs to this vessel, or perhaps, I don't know, if you want, you have full access to our entire stock.
Oh, hell yeah. Let me rest, my friend, and gather my crew, and we will see you at this. And he just looks at him again, like he can't remember the name of it.
Our home of More Keep. It is on the other side of the island.
Demi More Keep.
It will.
Got you.
If you truly want to sail there, it should take about half a day, but you might beat us there. It will take us about a full day's march. Perhaps if you would allow myself, my brother, and perhaps my friend Beret here to accompany you, I would love to hear more about your adventures. I love to meet new faces.
I'm down with that, but as I said, I'm going to sleep. So if you want to chill out while I'm sleeping on the boat and then sail that way with us, sounds like it'll time out perfectly. And we'll make our way to your home of...
More Keep.
More Keep. More Keep.
I was going to let that one hang. I'm going to cut it there. I want to tune into our other players.
Of course.
I'm going to bring us over to the still burning Mr. Mantings. Those fires are spreading to the nearby buildings. Screwballs, the House of Horrors, are up in flames now. Kiryu and Arthur. Currently, the scene that plays out before us holds Arthur and Bill standing against one another, pistols at the ready, aimed at one another, with Sean firmly in between them, his hands held up, one to each of his old brethren. Please, you gotta let some sense knock into the both of you before I clock your skulls together. We used to be brothers, we used to be. Don't do this.
Nah, he's a fucking traitor. Why am I here listening to you? You're a fucking traitor. God damn, it's like two birds, one bullet. Kiryu!
Yeah.
Fuck this guys. These guys are assholes. Spinny! Kiryu! Squid, Glory!
Are they that bad?
Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just, Bill's kind of like the worst. Man, Sean, I believed in you, and you're working with... You're a lying bastard, Sean.
Things went crazy there at the end. I ain't no traitor.
What are you doing? And Arthur takes a big spit, and he's like, what are you doing working with the enemy? I witness accounts that you have turned tail with your tail between your legs like a dog that you are.
We made off like we could. The Pinkertons were onto us. It was go with your group or don't go at all. I was going to go with me group. I'm not getting locked up again.
So now you're not Sean Vanderlyn. You're Sean Pinkerton. Sean, I got my tail between my legs. I'm a little bitch. Do it.
We ain't Pinkerton. And Micah let us know about the note you left. We know it was you. You got sloppy there at the end. You're real.
Bill, I'm surprised you can read. Shut the fuck up.
No.
He's just like cursing you. It's like incomprehensible almost. I'm gonna put one between your eyes, Morgan. And
you think you can put one between
forward.
my eyes? I'll kill you or you can even fucking raise your piss out of your goddamn holster. I'll kill you so bad. Water people talk.
All right.
Arthur, brother, it's us, man. Bill, calm down. Now, we all used to ride together. Think of all the nights, all the fires, all the drinking, all the partying, the escapes together.
Yeah, and I'm glad all
Arthur.
three of you are having the time of your life while Lenny's off by himself getting drunk, fucking wasting his life away, while Sally has to go undercover and have to be with a piece of shit Pinkerton because none of you want to actually man the fuck up and own up to what that piece of shit Micah did to our crew. And all of you just want to bury your heads in the sand and believe the best possible explanation because that two-faced rat fucker wants to believe that he can win Dutch over. And Dutch is the one playing all of us. Jose gave his life for us. Jose gave everything for the whole Vanderlyn gang. And Dutch is out there living it up, laughing it up while y'all are chasing me, wasting your damn time and not taking care of the problem that needs to be taken care of.
Arthur, the problem transcended us. Nobody knows where Dutch. Nobody could be dead for all we know.
He
We
better.
weren't chasing.
You know Dutch isn't dead.
We really don't. We ain't heard word of him in ages. He's probably dead, Arthur. It's the truth. I know it hurts. But listen. And Sean comes towards you. He's got his hands up. He's taking very slow steps. But he looks you square in the eye, and as he steps forward, he lets your pistol press into his chest. Now look, matey. It's me. I didn't believe nothing that Micah was spouting off about. He's a damn fool. He's a damn trickster. But you know how it goes when crunch time happens. It was stick together or die alone. You're my man, Arthur. I know you didn't sell us out to no Pinkertons. Now, Bill, if you could listen to reason too.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Arthur just pulls back the hammer and he's like, I'm listening.
Look, you think I want to sail with Micah? Don't be a fool. Him and his crew. Yeah, we can make some good money together. Ran some gold out from the crown over in Samba. But Arthur, we lost our heart. And he turns to Javier and Bill now. We lost our damn heart when we broke up. All of us. And Lenny, poor bastard, still stuck in that purple place, right? Kiryu. There was a whole bunch of cells. He was in one of them.
Wait, y'all saw Lenny?
Javier nods. He was in there, along with 3 of our other crewmates. Yeah.
Oh. I don't. Grr. Damn it! Arthur puts his gun away, and he's gonna point a finger at all of them. He's like, honestly, I don't have time for this. I have a lot on my plate. And to be honest with all of you, congratulations. I'm in a great mood. I know Arthur Morgan voice. Arthur Morgan. I'm in a great mood. No, I'm not gonna kill you. No, I'm just right now. I have information, and this is
I got information too, Morgan. You think I'm as soft-hearted as these two to let nostalgia and sentimental values blind me? I implore you.
Bill.
10 paces. Now, I'm putting you down in the ground. Same as Hosea. And he
Bill.
holsters his gun, but kind of
Bill.
like wags his
Bill.
fingers.
Bill. As Arthur puts his gun away, he looks him dead in the eye, and he says, I have proof that Dutch is alive, and he will face the consequences of his action.
And maybe I'll be the one to deliver that bullet to him, too. You, him, hell, even Micah at this point. More trouble than you're all fucking worth. 10 paces. Now, Morgan. Bill, what are you doing? Javier tries to stop him, but Bill pushes him.
Arthur goes to take...
Javier.
As Arthur starts stepping towards Bill, but he counts his steps out. 1, 2, 3. It looks like I don't need 10. And Arthur's Arthur's gonna grab him. He's gonna be like, "Are you really gonna let your hot head take everything away from you again? You have the chance to keep what you have right now, and I'm letting you have it. Look around. You got 2 people willing to die for you, willing to ride for you. Bill, you are smarter than this. I know you're smarter than this.
That's rich coming from you, who always used to call me a dullhead, potato head, idiot, numbskull, moron. I remember them all, Morgan. I remember all your...
Bill, you don't think with your head. You think with your heart. I know how you saw you cared for that Marston's boy. I know how you saw when you cared when them Taylor girls got messed up. And I know that there's a heart in you. And you need to think
because we
right
was
now
a family.
And you're going to throw your family away again just to try and kill me. A waste. Bill.
He gets so close in your face that a little spittle like sprays you. But he just grits his teeth and he says, I ain't the one destroying our family. You did that. You with your meddling. Always above your own head, thinking you were better than the rest of us. 10 paces now.
I don't think I'm better than you. I know. And Arthur's going to start taking his 10 paces.
Arthur, please think about this. He's a fool. He's a damn fool. Just let him walk away with a little injury.
I gave him the chance, Javier. I gave him the chance, Sean.
Yeah, at this point I'm gonna step between them.
Noko will kind of step forward if you do that. She goes, Kiryu, be careful. He is a real hothead. She's like looking at Bill as she says that. And Bill glances at her and says, shut up, you devil fruit user. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Sean hangs his head and shakes it. He goes, oh, it's all lost now, ain't it?
You know, to be honest, I always thought it was going to be Marston to take you out.
Ain't nobody heard from Marston in ages neither. And maybe with some good luck, that little rat snake is dead too. Him and his whole family.
Shit. Oh, my. Yeah, no, with that, Arthur's gonna burn his last fucking use of Deadeye on Bill. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this fucking hurt. Wow. That.
Since you have accepted the duel, there will be, those slightly different quick draw rules.
Yep.
I would love as you take those 10 paces before you turn around to him, like you hear that, and that's where you kind of freeze for a moment. It walks up to your side, and he's still like sort of hunched over. He's got his hands clasped together, and he's just watching the whole situation. But he glances up at you and says, are you just going to let him say that and get away with it?
The pirate life. Oh, wait, who said that to me?
Squint.
Oh.
Arthur,
I can tell this Marston means a lot to you. Are you just going to let him say that about your old brother?
Look,
Before they draw, what are you doing in between them?
I'm staying.
You're just gonna stay there? Okay.
Yeah, get in between the duel. I don't care.
Oh man. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna be like, oh, Squint. I've learned a thing or two with the people I've traveled with. And Arthur's gonna raise. Oh yeah, I have a camera on. Y'all can see this. Arthur is going to raise his hands and take his two fingers and cross them. And he's like, watch this shit.
Oh my. Before we get into the roles, I'll have Sean just kind of say, oh, come on, eyeballs, get out of the way. There's no convincing them when they get like this, trust me. I know after years of... First, from Arthur and Bill, I'm going to need a deception check. And this will sort of be like theatrics, Cody. So this is like, quick draw duel. What are you doing to sort of freak your opponent out?
Ooh. Yeah, Arthur literally is just gonna look at him and like one hand drawn up like this. So I have defending ward up, ready to just take it, and then the other hand like just at my side. And he's gonna be like, "What's the matter, partner? Take your shot. I'm sure it'll hit."
Nice.
I'm still there. Take your shot, guys.
Since you guys met each other's checks on that one, you see him slightly phased, but it's actually not going to affect his performance any. He just kind of shakes it off, literally shakes his head to shake it off, and his fingers are wagging on his gun hand as they hover above his holstered gun. Next up, I'm going to need first, essentially, your regular attack roll to see how you contest his AC. And then after that, I'll need a dex check at a DC 16.
And then just a flat
Okay,
dex check.
Yes, sir. You meet that AC very... Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, I clicked the wrong gun. I'm sorry. Do I need to re-click the gun?
Oh, yeah. Run it with your revolver.
Oops,
Okay,
I didn't mean to say
damn. Shoot.
No.
Oops, I accidentally did a save. Should be a regular.
Oh yeah, he hit me. He meet my AC.
Bro, bro, I remember I'm still between. I blocked the bullet. I blocked both of your bullets.
Wait, so you're like using your blade to... What are you doing? How are you breaking them?
They don't meet my AC. I just stand between them and block the bullets.
If you're taking those bullets, you both try to fire around Kiryu. We're gonna say it sends the shots flying off. Both have missed in this case. However, Bills has cut a little singe in your hat, Arthur. And you realize you may have been a little more struck by his comment about John than you thought. Javier says, "Oh, come on, neither of you can even hit each other. Look at this. We're supposed to be friends, aren't we? Arthur, don't make your case any worse."
I tried. Not gonna lie.
All right, this is just a regular shot, so that 23 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage if you're shooting on Bill one more time.
And with Deadeye, that is an extra D8 I get. Yay. Oh, /R 1D8. I almost just typed /1D8. Hey, average. That's 11.
Pretty good. 11 shot out at him. Bill takes that right in the shoulder. He winds up dropping his gun. He goes, "Ow! God damn it, you always play dirty, Morgan."
Yeah. And now, you really thought I was gonna stop? Do it. Before he gets the chance to use my next action to drag his gun that he dropped down to me with blue. Fuck him. That's a really cool gun. I like that gun. Hey, that's a really cool gun. I like that gun. Whoop.
Nice. You take his strong-armed revolver that has just fallen to the ground. Even actually, Javier was moving forward to pick it up for him, and it kind of shoots out before he could grab it.
Man, I told you guys. And then, like, Arthur takes a deep breath as he like realizes what he says. He says, "I am going to kill Dutch, and no one is stopping." And I'm gonna keep Bill's revolver in him and say, "You lost, but you keep your life." I gotta go find my captain. Oh, we gotta go get Tweedle. We gotta get Mitch. We got a lot of shit to do. I told y'all I was busy. Later, losers. Arthur's gonna start fucking sprinting. I'm dashing. I'm going.
Bill
All right, come on.
He's sort of raging incomprehensibly again, but Javier now holds him back physically. He says, "Come on, you lost. Take it. Just take it.
I let
and
him
move
live.
on."
They should all know that that's Arthur's way of being like, well, Bill, you lost. Oh well. Letting him live is a pretty big deal for Arthur. If y'all know Red Dead, that's especially after that John comment. He's yeah. But I got a new gun.
That glory. Yes, very good gun. I'll send you some of the details on that weapon in a moment. Glory and Squint are right by your side as you head out, and you would hear Squint just kind of shoot out toward the two of them. Well, looks like you lost. Yeah.
What a troll. Oh yeah.
Okay, come on, we've got to go find the others, says Javier. We gotta try to get Norman and Mueller and them out of that place if possible. Come on, Bill. Come on, Sean.
Do you guys even have an idea on how to get that or where to go from here?
I ran back to go find Captain, so that's where Arthur's going. Going back to the ship.
Nice. Javier will turn to you, Kiryu, and he says, "Well, I don't know, but you made it in somehow, so clearly it's not impossible. We'll figure out a way. Come on."
The only way has been broken, so I think we both our groups have the same problem.
Well, we ain't gonna work with you if that's what you're implying. I don't care if you did free us or not.
I don't think to work for me. I think to work under me. Have my protection.
We got enough protection once we're at full strength. You think we need you lot? Fat chance.
Says the
Sean,
guy.
are you coming or not?
Please don't.
Sean is sort of looking between Bill and Javier, and then over to you, Kiryu, and then beside him at Noko. And he just keeps looking back and forth. He goes, I think I might stick around with these folks, boys. If that's all right with y'all, what? Sean, what are you saying? Javier steps forward. Come on, we gotta go. What do you mean? You read that note too. It pains me, but Arthur is the rat. He sold us out. You're gonna just parlay up with him? He'll turn you into the Pinkertons.
I have no idea what the deal with you guys have been, but Arthur is a good guy.
You both should know that. He knows that. He's been traveling with him now. It don't take long. Arthur's a good man. He wouldn't work with the government in that way. He wouldn't sell out his sworn brothers. You're telling me you both really believe what Micah told you? The yard he spun? Ew. I saw it with my own eyes. Come on, leave him, Javier. He's a lost cause, too.
Well, I'm saying that Arthur isn't working for any of your old factions. He's working for us now, the Sakura Pirates. And you can be too.
Javier nods, and he starts walking backwards. He's got this stunned, rather betrayed look on his face. He goes, yeah, okay. Well, you got a very good gun at your side. We got a few good guns, too. Take care out there,
You just
all
lost
of you.
one. Also, being part of our crew comes with unlimited ammo, so it's your choice.
You're going to have to make your deal with somebody else. And they walk off. Bill is grumbling the entire way as they turn the corner and kind of get out of sight. You can still hear him just whining and moaning about Sorry to invite myself there, but I think I've had quite enough of sailing under Micah Bell. Not sure I'll stick with you all forever, but for now, seems like a better fit to stay alive. Better fit too.
Nice, perfect. We needed some more manpower on the ship because we just lost the two strong guys.
Yeah, hopefully I can be of some help. You know, I still got a couple friends in there too, but I guess, I don't know. Who knows how good of friends they really are?
Well, for now, welcome to the crew.
Thanks. He's just looking at the ground now, starts stammering on his own words. He looks over at your sister. You know, I'm sorry about all the ribbing and all that. They're a guys group, I guess. Survived a lot. Hope you can forgive their comments. Noko places a hand on Sean's shoulder and she says, I know that wasn't like you. You know, you proved yourself to me. To tell you the truth, so did Captain Micah. I mean, he really did look after me on my time on the ship. I mean, I can't thank you enough. Come on. I guess we should go reunite with the others, huh, Kiryu?
Yeah, let's go. Have a giant cannon to put on the ship.
A giant cannon? How big are we talking here?
Like, I think we need to renovate the deck. This is why I need some more manpower, guys. I was hoping to get those two to working, but oh well.
It's a good time to bring us back here down to the beach. We'll say we come in when Arthur is returning with Squint and Glory. Leadbelly, Kief, Abyss, what are you guys doing in the interim?
Leadbelly is definitely like falling out the entire time. He is exhausted. He's had enough of today. And he's trying to convince this guy, like, hey, why don't you and your guards like camp outside my ship while me and my crew rest? And then, like I said, you and your brother, or your beret guy here, I really don't want your brother back on my ship, can sail with us over to your kingdom.
But staring at the plume of smoke that's just growing from Mr. Mantang's, we really do actually need to be gone in force here soon. This will undoubtedly attract the people from Fort Harg, and we can't risk another altercation. But the three of us would be happy to tag along, and I can assure you I'll keep my brother in full check.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want you guys to have a scuffle, because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be zero help right now.
No worries. Whoa. Yes, no worries whatsoever. The voyage should take enough time for you to get some good rest, and I don't know, maybe we could answer some questions you might have. Although,
I have
nods
many.
towards sea now. It looks like your marine friends were serious about their promise to keep their eye on you. That Navy ship is just bobbing there far outside of Roshuan's jurisdicted waters, but they are just bobbing in place.
Well, luckily, I just got a master navigator, so we'll be able to get there real easily. Without
let me
stirring
at
them
him.
up.
Let me at him. Even if the ship stays in Roshuan waters, let me at him.
Kief, I love the spirit. I do.
As Arthur appears on the scene, Captain! Captain! Oh wow, look at that Navy ship. If I could sleep a little bit, I could probably blow that fucker up. Oh my god! And then
Arthur!
Let's do it.
Arthur appears on the scene, and he looks over, and his eyes meet him, and
Oh man.
he's gonna scream. Do you know how much bullshit I have had to deal with because of you? I will He's just
Arthur,
start mad
wait,
dashing
wait.
towards him. No, he's like, ah!
Whoa. Lunk is gonna put himself between you guys.
Are his savior, right?
The famous Arthur Morgan. And Lunk
Oh my
wraps
God.
his arms around you in a genuine hug. We can contest this if you like, but he wraps his
I
arms
wanna know
around you as
how,
you
like-
walk toward
like-
him.
Arthur's face, he is frothing at the mouth. He is like looking at Rivers like this lady has lost her child. Mitch has been dealing with this lady's murder. He can't fucking frame it because Rivers had to fucking come out and say it wasn't him, and he's just Arthur's like Arthur's at like the boiling point of like, man, I had to fall for like what felt like an eternity. Then I had to deal with Bill's dumbass and not wanting to step down. Then I had to deal with Squint telling me I ain't a bitch. And now Rivers is here. Like Arthur is foaming at the mouth. What does Rivers look like?
We need some clowns next. Well, Rivers is already here. Never mind.
Let's go. Rivers is probably shitting his pants right now. He's like,
We saved. Hey, I can't deal with this today.
yeah, let's get some
Rivers
rest, buddy.
rolls his eyes and he just says, "Oh, so theatric and dramatic today, as if you guys aren't just a big band of bullies."
An arm is going to
I can't
grow
believe
out
you're
of his
falling into
chest.
this, Lunk.
We're not
And-
the big band. We're the new path.
A very small arm, because I'm very tired, grows out of his chest and like gently puts a finger over his lips and is like, "Shh, Rivers, shut the fuck up." Okay, Lunk, this is my archaeologist, Arthur Morgan, and my old man,
historian.
Squint. Historian.
Historian.
Arthur Morgan, and my
I
old
don't know
man,
what the
Squint.
fuck is a rock. The hell?
A man of the ages. Wonderful to meet you. Well, I am happy to let you know House Portescue is one of the oldest and most seasoned houses left here in Roshwan. We trace back to the same lineages as the monarchy as well, some argue. And I do say,
By the way.
The monarchy, like the tale of Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came
Bottom.
riding down from Oldorixstead. And the tales
and he
of the
scaled the
peoples
red
in
line with only hand and foot.
Yes. I love.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
I love when Arthur sings.
Lunk
I love
comes
Ragnar
over
the
and
Red.
he wraps one arm around Arthur's shoulder and another, like, I guess more so around like Leadbelly's midsection, because he can't he's not quite that tall, but he just starts singing. Leadbelly, I'll give you like a roll if you want to sing. Same to you, Kief. We'll see if you guys know this song.
Performance?
Yeah,
An
roll
advantage
me-
because Arthur's singing it, right? Because like.
yeah,
when
yeah,
you
that
like
makes
when you
sense
hear
to
a
me,
song
yeah.
and it like helps you, helps you out remembering it. The words just like kind of come to
I
your
like
lips.
that. Yeah, we'll roll with that. Keith, feel free to do the same thing. Oh my. You guys maybe miss like a word or a beat here or there if you've never heard the song, but either which way, if you have or haven't, you're able to follow along and learn really quickly if need be. You guys have just a little singing party to Ragnar the Red, this hero who from thousands of years ago now is said to have hailed from Roshwan and scaled the red line with only a knife in his teeth.
Yeah, I will start heading for the ship with Arthur and Squint and Lunk.
Oh my gosh, Captain, I know I'm really eepy, but we got a problem. Oh man. Captain, okay, all right. How much do you trust the coat rack as we get onto the ship? Like transition. Like that's how I imagine it in the anime.
Let's
The
Just
go.
like
part
as
How
we're
much do
standing in front of it. How do you trust the coat rack?
How
As
do you
Arthur
trust the
knows,
coat-
but Leadbelly does not.
Okay, I have this friend named Sally. She's a lady, but like, forewarning, you can try to sleep with her, but she's a widow, so it's really sad. Probably don't do that, and she will shoot you in the balls. I have seen it done to several men. It's weird that
Oh
it
my
happened
God.
more than twice, but
I can grow it back.
I wouldn't. That's awful.
Oh my God.
You can have a berry, right?
He and as Leadbelly says that, he grows a nutsack out of
No.
his chin
Oh my God.
and like jiggles
Why?
it, and then it just disappears.
Lunk's eyes are wide enough at what Arthur has just said about Sadie, but when you do that, his eyes get somehow even wider. He goes, "Ugh, jeez."
Yeah, Arthur
That
just-
is
Arthur
creepy.
just
That is
retches.
really creepy.
Arthur just
It
starts like.
Leadbelly's losing it. He's like, nah, nah, nah. Did you see how white the hair
Squeak.
was? Nah, 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 nah.
Squint comes forward and he's got this like kind of weird smile on his face, and he goes, "I thought the balls looked delicious."
Jesus Christ, Squint. What the fuck? This is why I mess with you,
What?
Bill.
I thought the balls looked delicious.
Okay, Squint. And then I continue walking to the ship. There's always that one guy that takes it too far.
You know me, Leadbelly. I'm just. He does a straight up cartwheel. He does a cartwheel out of joy. He clicks his heels. He's like, "Good to be back in fresh air again."
It is.
Yeah,
It
Kiryu,
is.
you also followed my lead. Yeah, you guys walk up about this point.
Is this old man always this spry?
Yeah, he's the best swimmer on the crew. It's kind of crazy.
I'm hold on. No, we're arresting, and then we are putting this to rest. No, the fuck he is not. No,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
also,
down for
I'm on
that.
the crew now too.
no. Not gonna stand for this goddamn bullshit. A squid is faster than me in the fucking water. I'm so
Since
fast.
Kief is so little, could he just run on top of the water if he gets enough speed, Brooke style?
That's not swimming, so it doesn't count. Shut up.
I would say yes. We could at least try for that. I would love to see little Keith.
Yeah, but Arthur,
He's
in
got his
He's
game
arms
is
not
out
gonna rules
Mario
lawyer.
style.
Arthur's literally gonna in-game rules lawyer. It's be like, he's not swimming. He's not moving his arm. He's not in the water. He's running on top of it. That's running, obviously.
Arthur, if the water came up to the top of your foot, the water's over my head.
Okay, but like, semantics. The water could be up to my finger knuckle, and you could still be swimming in it. Like, you could the act of swimming does not matter on the one's boy. Like, all of us could swim in the. Okay, not all of us. Hold on. Okay, anyone who has any of the fucking fruit can swim in the ocean, but nobody can swim in a glass of water. But you, Kief, semantic. You can still swim. You don't have to run on the water. If you're running on the water, it's running. It's not swimming. It's semantic.
Then I can drown in a champagne flute. What's the point?
Oh my gosh, that's not the point. Is you're not swimming. Keep it together, and I can't.
Yeah, that's why I just run on the water. I can't drown if I don't go in.
Okay, but you're not in the swimming contest then. Like, that's just.
But that is swimming.
That's. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna.
I mean, that's why I surf.
Leadbelly told me that's swimming. If you don't touch the water, but you're going through the water, that's swimming.
Gosh, I can't believe the crash out's only gonna get worse when we get on the ship. God.
God.
We're gonna walk in and it's just gonna be.
No, I'm gonna call it right now. Mikey's literally like gonna 180 us, and all of them are gonna be brutally fucking murdered. Like,
Let's go. I'm ready to see it. I start heading towards the ship hard now.
Spenny, as you guys are doing all that, I want to add, like, you guys come up in a circle like this, and he goes, "Huh, man, I miss you guys. I needed this."
Yeah, Spenny, you know what I needed? I needed you to find Captain and not get captured. Remember when that happened?
Hey, Spinny, did you see who's coming with us? Crazy, right?
No, we're
Yeah,
not.
it's
No,
pretty great.
Like, we're getting to the boat, Lucas. We will handle this.
He hasn't been on the
Arthur
boat. I'm
does
like,
not
listen,
see him.
Spinny, if he makes a move, I want you to be the one to punch him in the face. And then Arthur will shoot him, but
Arthur doesn't hear that. Arthur's already underneath the deck. I don't want to
Yeah.
risk this here getting derailed anymore.
where is Squint? I need Squint. I'm gonna look at Squint and be like, Squint, how are you feeling? Do you need to sleep? We need somebody to kind of stay awake, watch our new friends, make sure they don't try any funny
I could
business.
always sleep, but I could always keep going too. You can count on me, Cap. Without the Tweedle brothers here, somebody's got to keep an eye on.
Exactly. We'll find them. Don't worry. We'll figure out a way
I'll
to
do
get
the
our
same,
boys
Cap.
back.
Don't you worry.
Thanks, Spinny. That's my boy. Spinny! And I'm gonna head downstairs.
In the
Oh, yeah,
morning,
Kiryu.
we get to start work.
Yes. Hey, Kiryu, I might be able to get us another ship. Would you want to combine it with this ship before we put the cannon on it?
How would that work?
I don't know. You're the shipwright, and then Leadbelly walks away. Like,
This idea refuses to elaborate.
exactly.
Question mark.
I'm going to bring us down here to the next floor of the belly boat. It's disheveled. Like, this place has really been combed through. There are like ingredients from the kitchenette on the counter and on the ground. There's some spilled drink. Some of your personal chests are open. Of course, there's still a lot of the damage caused from the fight you guys had with Bailey, the captain of the clowns, as well. You unfortunately have 2 broken beds on the inside, and there's some significant damage to the interior hull as well. There is no sign of Alice, of the 2 boys, of Sadie, of Archer Fordham, the Pinkerton. And it's pretty quiet on deck or in the first floor.
Arthur is dead the fuck up. As he gets down here and he sees nothing, the ransack. I assume Leadbelly and Kief after Arthur just stood here for a second, and as they come down, Arthur just screams, "Come back!"
Yeah, someone made
Arthur,
a mess.
with your passive, if you head toward that table, you are going to notice a little note. It was folded. It's got like a fold crease, but it's been unfolded and just left sort of on the side of the table.
I read it out loud to the whole party.
This will be, I'll try to do an Arthur voice, but I'll go ahead and just read it here. Dear Uncle Tacitus, I apologize for having to run out in the night, but business called and demanded my partner and I attend to it. Don't you worry about him. He's ornery, but he forgets minor slights fairly quickly. Trust me, I've made sure of it time and again. When next we meet, why, he may not know who you are at all. The same goes for that little lady and those 2 boys. Ain't nobody gonna remember the unfortunate circumstances that reunited us all at the circus. I do hope we'll see each other around, Uncle Tacitus. It was a joy to my heart to know you had survived the flood that washed our home away. With love, your niece, Charlotte Kilgore. And you won't even have to roll for it. This is kind of old Vanderland code text This is from Sadie. Charlotte Kilgore is her old alias. Yours was Tacitus Kilgore, sometimes Uncle Tacitus. This is definitely from Sadie.
So everything seems okay then? Your niece seems lovely. I didn't know you were old enough to have a niece. I'm gonna be real.
Wait, is she the widow you were talking about?
Captain, we have a problem. The lady and the two boys, those are from that's the daughter of the great that's the daughter of the lady that Mitch was framed for. Mitch was framed for.
We'll find them. Maybe in this town, this Randy Marsh they spoke of.
Whoa, Randy Marsh! Oh, Conrad! I hug him. I'm just like, they didn't kill you. Oh my God, you're alive!
It's
thank goodness it's you guys. Those Marines were awful. I thought they were gonna find out who I was and like tear me apart even more, but they just knocked me down. Oh, thank God it's you guys. I can't believe I'm saying this.
The Marines came aboard our ship?
They did all this. They ransacked the place. I mean, luckily it was after Miss Sadie left. Thank goodness they didn't capture her or anything. But
what happened to Alex?
So scary.
Yes, what happened to the girl?
Well, it was long before sunup. Miss Sadie was getting nervous. You guys weren't returning, and a great fire had started in the circus. So she took the girl and the two boys, and she said for me to watch the guy you shot, and she just took them away. And when she came back, she said that they were sailing back home and that they were fine. And then she took the guy, her partner, I guess, and she bid us well. She said for me to, tell you goodbye, and she was sad she couldn't meet you, the rest of you. Oh, it was terrible. Then the sun came up and the Marines were here and they ransacked the place, and I had to pretend to be a real mannequin again, and they knocked me over and didn't pick me back up. And I'm just lucky I didn't have a head, or else my head would have fallen off. And who knows where it would have rolled to.
Listen, CR, it's okay. We'll handle everything.
He's a coat rack.
I'm just so glad you guys are back. I know I'm still a little scared of you, I'm not gonna lie, but as long as you don't have the guy who opened my chest up around, I guess I'll be fine. What happened to him? Did you kick him out? Please tell me you kicked him out of the crew. The guy with the big gun, the guy with the big sword.
Kiryu,
no, he makes me
he's upstairs. Yeah, he's upstairs. That's my first mate. I'm not kicking him out. What do you mean? He took a brand for me.
And he runs away. Oh, if
I would come down.
He sprints down the stairs. You guys actually will hear him like fall. He takes a tumble. He goes,
Yeah, what's this? What that guy's deal?
Again.
Oh, Kiryu. Good thing you're here,
man.
Kief. Oh, go ahead, Arthur. Sorry.
Man, wouldn't it be funny if Kiryu had a gun that talked and was like scared of him? That would be really funny. Ideas for coat racks. Anyways, go on, Captain.
Kief. We have to take care of something before we set sail. And Kiryu, I need your help. We're gonna have to cover up your hoof mark.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I think my
Trust me, you're gonna want to sleep after it.
Oh, fuck this. Y'all are not doing this shit in front of me again. Y'all, this is crazy. You know, I like being a pirate and all, but like, y'all don't have to fucking keep doing this weird shit.
It's not weird, man. It's not. We have to cover it up so the Marines don't know he's a slave, I say after telling them directly that we were slaves.
While you guys prepare that, I'm going to bring us back over to the burning Mr. Mantang.
Whoa.
But before that, how is my forge? No,
wait, is that Lemon Wedge guy?
What?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, y'all. We fucked up. We
There's also
Abyss, if you want to drop yourself down here a ways, this will be where you're kind of entering in on the map. There are still plenty of people here at Mr. Mantang's, you know, people freaking out, people gathering their senses, retreating and leaving the circus perimeters. The place was a packed house, you must remember. So there are tons of people.
Oh my god, I can't believe I missed Lemon Wedge, guy. There's so much shit happening. Oh.
I don't know if you had heard me, but Ragnar, you're muted still.
Thank you, Dill, thank you. Oh. Alright, I drop my token now. Sorry, can you repeat what you said, Mikey?
Yeah, you come into the circus and a lot of people have already retreated, but it was a packed house. I mean, there were so many people here. There are still plenty of people, a few in clown makeup that seem disoriented, a few other people still maybe shaking off their dancing, people still retreating. There's just a lot of chaos left here at Mr. Mantang's. You do see, you know, as you approach, plenty of people. Let me see one thing. Yeah, off of your passive perception as you get closer, you would see your crewmate, Mystical, locked to the spot that you last saw him at, just on his knees staring at the big top turn into black smoke, filtering out the blue sky above. You see a few other like scattered groups of people huddled up, talking. Some people just staring at the inferno before you.
You're gonna see me walk over to Mystical and be like, hey, Mist, you still sad?
He was going to change the world. I really believed it. I believed it as much as I believed Leadbelly could, as much as I thought his pirates could. I thought there was a way for you all to work together. And he punches the ground.
If it makes you feel better, I lost somebody in there too. I didn't know them well, but apparently they were my parent. I didn't even know I had one.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed something like you would have parents. You look like some sort of maybe like amoeba parasite type thing that just splits off from itself and regrows. What do you mean?
Okay, I get
Who
it.
was
Okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah. Look, what I'm saying is, you're not alone, Mist. You see, Abyss starts looking awkwardly. Well, whenever I feel alone, I just look at the coffin. And this is my... I see Abyss gets sad. My other parent.
You carry your dead parent around on your back?
Well,
He sort of stands up now. He's like, whoa, that's really metal, dude.
I didn't know it was my parent to say. It was more like I just knew they belonged with me, kinda. It's complicated. It's like when a bird knows how to fly. It's kind of natural.
As you guys are talking about this with this open coffin, the mink inside, still sort of with that Cheshire cat looking smile upon his face, you hear a pretty loud gasp from behind you. And before you, this purple-haired girl from this group is walking over. She's looking at the body in the coffin and she says, excuse me, is this Is this like a wax figure or something? What is this?
Oh, no, this is father.
This is your father. Am I
Mhm.
mishearing you? This is your father?
Doesn't everyone like have a dad? Hopefully, I would think so. I didn't know I had one until yesterday, but yes.
This man over here with the bow and arrow on his back comes up and he says, Samia, come on, we gotta go. This place is gonna go up in flames and I don't want to get burnt or anything. Come on, this isn't important. She just goes,
You're gonna see me start jingling the skulls on my side. And oh, I need to pack these up. Damn it! I missed out on that skull.
The other girl in this group is staring right at the skulls. She has been the whole time, and as you like move them around and their jaws rattle, there's probably still maybe a little gristle on Bailey's. She goes, and she just turns around and goes, oh, very lightheaded all of a sudden.
Nice to meet you. I'm Abyss, and this is my friend Mist.
Hello, Abyss. Hello, Mist, says the purple-haired girl, Samia, and she is already taking out, doesn't even try.
Oop.
A pen. She clicks the top and starts to writing as she looks at the person in the coffin. The other guy says, "What's the big deal? What is this?" She goes, "Shh, do you know who this
what
is?
exactly are you doing?
Do you two know who this is?" And now she finally kind of makes eye contact with you, Abyss and Mystical. Do you two know who this is by any chance?
Yeah, I just told you he's my dad.
Yes. Do you know your father's name or what he did during his lifetime? She starts poking the body. It's real.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. He's not really like it's like a permanent state of a frozen. His body just stays that way. It doesn't really change. I try to keep it fresh by residing in it, and you see like Abyss just starts to merge in the body like he usually does, and you see him disappear, and then you see him pop back out like that. Keeps him fresh.
The big guy goes, "Oh my god, I think I'm gonna be sick," and he comes over here and just doubles over, his hands on his legs, and he's taking like. But Samia is engrossed. She goes, "Wow, fascinating." And she writes down. She says, "Cadaver is in a state of non-decomposition. I've never seen anything like this before."
Yeah. See, I'm quite good at the actually breaking stuff down. See, you see me pop off one of the skulls, so I actually know how to stop it as well. And you see me like consume the shadow of the skull, and you see it start to disintegrate.
Ooh, which one are you doing that to?
Well, I had to sacrifice a skull. So goodbye, Raven. My first love.
Rip. Yeah, the skull turns to dust before you. That sort of shocks Samia out of this like curious persona she's taken on. Her Mist and I don't know if I gave his name yet, but Russ, they all sort of take like a half step back at that, and she goes, "Am I asking, Abyss, and please forgive any rudeness, what are you?"
That's a good question. I'm not really sure, but from my understanding, I'm a shadow.
A shadow. Yes, that you do quite look like a shadow. May I? And she kind of points a finger at your tummy.
Yeah, sure.
She'll poke you. And I'll kind of let you decide, does she just poke you? Or does anything else happen?
It's thinkable if you try to poke like Luffy, but it just goes in like a parachute, like you put poking into like a bouncy house, but it's way like less tangible. It feels like it's not there, but my skin does sink in.
She kind of jerks her hand back in surprise. She goes, wow, astounding. And you are Sebek's child. How fascinating. I've been wondering what happened to him, as has the world. Fascinating. I didn't believe the tales that he was still stuck in Impel Down. Or lost to the cosmos, or anything like that. He died, just like anybody else. Do you understand what this means, Russ? He just shakes his head. It means Sebek has found something the rest of the world has been looking for centuries, eons. Abyss, might I ask a favor of you?
Yeah.
There, do you want to accompany us now?
Uh,
Her eyes are super hopeful.
I'd have to tell the captain first. Wait, actually, Mist, could you tell the captain that I might be gone for a while?
He just kind of glances at the fire for a moment and he says, yeah, I'll go tell the captain, Abyss. He's gonna walk off.
Man, poor guy. Well, that handles my business. Are there going to be skulls at your place?
She pockets her book and kind of claps her hands. Oh, goodness gracious me. This is most fortuitous, even in the face of so much destruction. I can't promise there will be skulls there, I'm sorry to say. I would love to replace your recently disintegrated one, but I can't promise that. However, if we get enough leads or breakthroughs on our research here, I can promise you a gold sum. How about that?
Ah, yes.
Wonderful. Come along, everyone. We have to hightail it back. She'll sort of lead the way this way, up the path. The others are going to follow.
I'm gonna gather the dust from Raven Skull, and I'm gonna be making a new attack with the dust from Raven Skull called Pocket Sand.
Pocket skull dust. Let's go.
Yeah, Pocket Skull dust. That's so much better.
Wow, this is crazy. Yeah. You head off. You're kind of walking with Samia up there. The others in her party are taking a pretty good berth from you guys. Let's see.
Oh, they must be scared of me. I'm used to it.
I'm going to bring us back here to the belly boat.
If I may, real quick,
yes.
Just for the audience real fast, we did have a stream crash. We lost about 2 minutes of what was going on with Abyss. If Mikey would just recap for the audience real quick.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Abyss went back. Abyss went back to the circus. He encountered Misty Cole there, who is still rather despondent. Managed to convince him to head back to the belly boat. But only after he encountered Samia and her little band of travelers who Samia took an instant interest in Abyss and specifically Sebek within Abyss's coffin. She was kind of poking and prodding at both of them and revealed that she has a workshop to the north. Her mentor, who is at this workshop, is working on something but lacking the breakthrough needed, and she believes that Sebek, who is not decomposing despite some time being dead now, might be the key to unlocking some of those breakthroughs. So they are heading up to the north, essentially, of the Rashwan Kingdom currently.
Thank you, thank you.
Mystical is back. Is anybody or any of our players on the top deck?
I don't
Is
think
this
so.
whenever everyone's going to sleep?
Well, you're
I
getting
think you guys
branded
were
first.
preparing
What is
the
that?
brand.
Yeah.
No, I
Before
think,
that-
I think this is when Kief is upstairs, right? Watching, keeping guard, not getting a brand.
No, you're getting a brand. That's why Arthur went up deck, because he said he's not staying down here for this weird shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay. Okay.
I would like
Nice.
I would like to roll a stealth check through hiding in Arthur's shadow.
Oh, where'd he go? We'll brand him later,
Okay,
Kiryu.
nice.
And Leadbelly just crashes out on the bench that he's on. He is asleep.
Can you roll the stealth check?
Yeah, give out that stealth.
You would see me, but I was trying to hide from Leadbelly.
I see you.
Yeah, that doesn't pass my passive.
It passes mine.
So I saw you, but I knew you didn't want to do it right now. So I was like, we'll
Oh,
get him
yeah.
later. And then slept.
Exhaustion has won out, we'll say, on that one. I really like that. That feels like a very like Straw Hat-esque moment. You guys just collapsing after the battle.
Yeah. See, also seeing all the mess right here. Did they take anything from my forge? Did the Marines take anything?
Ooh.
Yes, they did.
Oh, shit.
Why did they? Why did they took?
They took, as you peruse through the chest that you got from Old Beach Tower, some of the ammo is missing, as well as the chain of carnelian, and a not insignificant amount of money has also been taken. This is all already added on the belly boat,
We got
or rather
robbed,
taken
y'all.
away.
Yeah. Do I still have the ore on me?
They did not take the ore. I would
Perfect.
not do that to you. that would be cruel.
I would be ready to wage war on the government.
No,
I'm
they
ready.
took
He's
that.
not a big fan of the government. I get it.
30
Me
on
neither.
They spilled some of your juice as well, so there's like a sticky mess that's kind of stinky in the kitchen.
All right.
And yeah, that's all you would notice for right now.
No.
Up on deck, just to end us off for the day, I'm going to say that Lunk, Rivers, and Beret have come up the gangplank, and Lunk's army of soldiers are heading back into the wilds by themselves. He goes, sorry for the wait. I had to convince my men to head back on foot. They don't quite approve of our welcoming of you all to Rashwan as much as I would have liked, but what can you do? You can't please everybody. Surely they'll come around once they see your good nature.
Oh, Leadbelly, I still can't get over how great this ship is.
You know, it is pretty. You seem fairly confident in, well, I mean, one, in our good nature. Two, that like you and this beret. Yeah, I mean, you guys. Oh man, I mean, I'm really bad at this, y'all. Y'all seem strong. Do it.
Well, I would hate to toot my own horn, and Lunk gives off this really unabashed smile. I did receive some elite training in Sorbet, political prisonership is not the best thing in the world. I missed my family, of course.
Oh, man, that's a really great backstory. I mean, you know what would help me lock in? A long rest. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Arthur's an
I need spell slots. I was like, I want to fight this guy, and then I looked at my spell slots, and I'm like, no, I don't. No, I do not.
That's why I rested, because I'll tell you my plan after stream.
I have no more fan the hammers. I have no more dead eyes. I have no more spell slots. I have 1 human determination and 2 lemon wedges. I'm fucked.
Just ready to conquer the world.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with these last 2 lemon wedges yet, but
2 lemon wedges.
this is the only connection I have left to Mitch other than his bounty poster. Man,
We're gonna find him
stroke the picture slowly.
as you fall
Dressing
asleep.
Yeah.
Sure. Is Arthur with Mitch's bounty poster tonight?
Yeah.
Guys,
Wolverine meme.
Arthur and Mitch's bromance cannot be understated.
I
There's some real good bromance.
hate when my internet goes out, but especially when it's like right in the like very last bit of session. I switched to data to end us off. We'll take to some theater of the mind. What is the last thing you guys heard?
Lunk was like, I was a political prisoner, and then it cut off completely.
Yeah, so
yeah, and then
Lunk
Arthur
says-
said he'd lock in on his backstory, but he's really tired and he went to go take a long rest. Just so you're aware.
we'll say, I'll just sum it up. Lunk was once a ward of the Sorbet Kingdom. He has come back, but he received a great deal of special training while he was there under the wardenship of King Sorbet himself. Whoever is still on deck, very last thing before we cut to our to be continued. Misty Cole walks back toward the ship. The remains of his hands are balled up into fists. But as he comes, and some of you might notice, there is another figure. Oh, it looks like it came back. There's another figure approaching behind him who only has 1 arm, and he lifts it high into the air and calls out, "Hoy! Excuse me, my friends. It seems that my ship took off without me, and I am a strange man in a strange land. Mayhaps you give me a ride to wherever you're heading?"
Kiryu, I'm gonna be real with you. You might want to use that heroism thing and give us a long rest. I'm so ready to kill.
With that, we will call it there for the day with Mystical returning and another strange interloper behind him. Great
Before
session today, y'all. Moving into the
Amazing
new
session.
section.
Yes, a new part of the Rashwan saga. Kiryu, you're in charge of the ship. You handle this however you see fit. You're the first mate. The captain's asleep. The historian's asleep.
Yeah, man. There's no cowboy. There's no captain. You're first mate, and you got Kief. This is Kief's first real thing as a crewmate.
Yeah. All right, with that, I am going.
Crewmate was going to be to take out the Marines.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh yeah, they ransacked our ship. As soon as I'm rested, I'm taking that ship down. But anyway, I am going to end stream here. Make sure you go over to SSJ Cody's Twitch. I believe you and Vex are going to be reading some Kagurabachi tonight.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait. I'm stoked on what you guys have ahead.
Yes. And of course, come back next week because a new episode of Rambling Addiction is finally releasing, and I'm so hyped for you guys to see this one. It is a steamy one, to say the least. A Cleveland steamy one, if you will. But with that, I'm going to say goodnight to our audience here, and we will see you guys next session. Bye.